Hello, my name is CJ Cannell and I'm the Activities Director at Cedar Edge High School. The following presentation is to provide students and parents with information regarding Season B athletics. To make sure every student athlete is cleared to participate, we use a system called Planet High School. It helps us with all the documentation necessary to compete for our school. Every student athlete and their parent must create a Planet High School account. Once the account is created, please make sure you list Cedar Edge High School as your host school. After that, there are 6 documents that must be completed and signed on the platform for both the parent and the student athlete. For the physical, you can either upload a copy of it to Planet High School or you can turn in a hard copy to our office. If you are new to Planet High School, you will first need to create an account before you can move on. The accounts must be linked between parent and student. There is a process on the website in order to be able to do this. Just to be clear, both the parent and student must complete and sign all 6 forms before administration can clear the student athlete for competition. The participation fee for athletics is $100 per sport. There is no longer a family cap for sports played in Delta County. At Cedar Edge High School, we practice financial transparency, and every dollar that is paid for participation is spent back on our student athletes. Here at Cedar Edge, we embody the phrase, practice greatness. Our student athletes are expected to practice greatness in everything that they do, both in the classroom and on the competition surface. Our student athletes are a representation of our school, our families, and our community, and we expect them to practice greatness in everything that they do. We strongly value in the opportunities and life lessons that interscholastic competition provides. However, the ability to participate in these events, either as a competitor or a spectator, is a privilege, not a right. We want all of our student athletes to have a positive experience with their extracurricular involvement. However, if expectations of CHS are not upheld by students or parents, the opportunity to participate will be revoked. We understand the time, energy, and effort that is involved in participating in high school athletics. With that being said, we expect all of our student athletes to participate in all team functions. From practice to competitions to fundraisers to team events, we want our student athletes to experience the camaraderie that comes from being part of a team. The schedule has been posted to both the school website and our school Facebook page. However, things are constantly changing and schedules have to be adjusted accordingly. Please check the week ahead and school calendar often to make sure you have the most up-to-date information possible. There are a few district policies that I want to make sure everyone knows. You can find all of these policies on the Delta Schools website under School Board and then Policies. Students are deemed academically ineligible if they have 2 or more failing grades at the time eligibility is run. We run eligibility at 8 a.m. every Friday morning. That eligibility list applies to the following week of competition. For example, a student that is found ineligible on Friday can still participate in competition that night or the next day. The ineligibility period begins on Monday of the following week. If the student regains eligibility the following Friday, they cannot participate until the week of ineligibility has been completed, which would be the following Monday. Student athletes who violate the district policy regarding drugs, alcohol, or tobacco use will be subjected to disciplinary action by the school and athletic program they are involved with. More details on the district workback program can be found within school board policy. Anyone participating in competitive athletics is going to experience a certain level of pain. With that being said, the only person capable of judging the pain tolerance is the athlete in question. Our coaches are not medical professionals. They are not trained to diagnose injuries. If your student athlete is hurt, we expect them to communicate with the coach and ultimately continue to participate. If the student athlete is injured, please take them to a licensed medical professional for diagnosis and provide the school with the appropriate documentation from the appointment. The school and district does not provide insurance to cover student athlete injuries during competition. The only thing our insurance covers is catastrophic injuries, which are defined as fatalities or injuries resulting in loss of limb. The school does have supplemental insurance that can be purchased through a third-party provider if chose to do so. More information on student insurance can be found in the week ahead. Sportsmanship is at the very core of interscholastic competitions. The state of Colorado is placing an emphasis on fan conduct during competition. Any rude, threatening, or obscene behavior will not be tolerated at any event where Cedar Edge is represented. If you choose to act that way, you will be asked to leave. We at Cedar Edge High have always done a good job of making officials feel welcome. We understand that not every call is made, or every call that is made is correct, but we must do our part to ensure the future of officials remaining in the profession so our students can learn how to treat these adults and ensure the future of high school athletics remains intact. Athletics bring out a passion in everyone involved, and we understand that even though our primary goal is to ensure everyone in the program has a positive experience, sometimes frustrations can occur. Our protocol for communication starts with the student athlete and coach. We want to build skills in our student athletes where they can communicate with authority figures in their lives. Most times, a conversation between the athlete and coach will resolve the issue. If the issue persists, feel free to contact me with your concerns. When approaching a coach about a concern, please do not do so following competition. Emotions are high after a win or loss, and it's not the appropriate time to discuss grievances. Please try and schedule an appointment to talk with a coach or the activities director about your concerns. Also, playing time will not be discussed with the activities director. We know that social media is a part of the daily lives of our student athletes. With that being said, the code of conduct and expectations of a student athlete extend to social media platforms. Students will be held accountable if they make derogatory posts on social media, and discipline action may follow. As of right now, on January 19th, 2021, here are our protocols for Season B. All coaches, players, managers, and game workers must complete a daily screening before practice or competition. Masks will be required as well during practice, travel, and competition for basketball. Wrestlers will be required to wear masks except when actively engaging in a match. Our coaches are going to monitor respiratory activity and maintain safety as our number one priority for student athletes. Currently, we are not allowing fans in to watch our home games. We are allowing each player to have 2 parents in attendance for games. All spectators will pass a screening upon entry. Masks will be a requirement for the duration of the contest. We will not be hosting a concession stand. All parents will enter through the front of the school and go to our ticket takers on the west side of the gym. That will be the seating location for all parents. No parents are allowed to be seated on the east side of the gym near the scorer's table. This space will be reserved for non-active teams that will be participating later. Regular admission prices will be collected for those attending in person. Each player will fill out a permanent gate list with their coach beginning next week. Any changes to this list will need to be made directly with the athletic director. Anyone not on the gate list will not be allowed to enter the contest. For those that would like to watch the game and are not on the gate list, all home events will be streamed through the NFHS network. This offseason, our school made a sizable financial investment to purchase 2 Pixelot systems, one for our football field and one for our gymnasium, so that we as a school could provide a viewing option for fans if we were not allowed to have them in attendance. In order to watch all home events from C-team to JV to varsity basketball and all home wrestling duels, an NFHS subscription will be needed. Subscription fees are $10.99 per month or $69.99 for the entire year. Several opposing schools that we will play at will be using the same service, and we will continue using this platform for all Cedar Edge home sporting events for the coming months. For more information, please visit nfhsnetwork.com. Every away event will have different protocols based on the county that they reside in. Several schools in Montrose and Mesa County have already informed us that no spectators will be allowed in any capacity. Weekly attendance regulations will be communicated through the week ahead, the school's Facebook page, and from the head coach directly to the players. Thank you for listening to this information regarding Season B. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns after watching this video, please feel free to contact me. We wish every student athlete the best of luck, and as always, bear down and go Bruins.